Good time zones, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday. I hope that everybody is doing well. It's one of those Wednesdays in which I am feeling a little bit worn out, so there's no popcorn. Hence why that's not me. But we will see. Muted? I hope not. Welcome in, everybody. I hope that everybody has managed to survive their Wednesdays. We have made it to the middle of the week. We're doing well, I hope. And Blast has some extra dark chocolate, which sounds like a fantastic way to be coping with things. I have had a couple of the extra dark Lindt chocolates that I managed to procure myself at the weekend as a... Ooh, this is going to be nice. So I have been treating myself occasionally to those. Welcome in, Blast, and welcome in, Frauke, with a big bubbling pot of chili. Apparently we're turning this into a cookout. I didn't realise that this was turning into a cookout. If I'd known this was a potluck cookout, I would have brought something more useful. But hey, it's a good start. Thank you. True Purple, welcome in as well. And Ritsu, welcome in. Sorry, I'm tracking what's going on and failing miserably. And then we get the parade of bots. Welcome into the parade of bots. The scurrying begins. We get several people there. Jerry May with a hydrate. Hey. Hell hydrate. Thank you, Jerry May. Lovely. I can't even move in my chair without ouching myself. Yeah, the popcorn is definitely staying off today. Raven, welcome in. Superfast Feg, welcome in as well. And Jerry May, I did not say hi. Welcome in. Superfast Feg following the parade of bots. I mean, it does out. It really is the thing, isn't it? Let's see. Then we've got multiple scurries. We have Jerry May. Right. You see, this is why I'm stood in this room. Because I have been trying to pay attention. Jerry May with a single piece of armor upgrade, which is diamond booties, yes. Which is a full set of armor for Swampalicious. That's it. Swampalicious is fully upgraded on armor until I consider doing something any more ridiculous. Just double check that we haven't had anyone else. We're in true game now. Raven has unlocked the glamour option. Yep. Right, so let's get Jerry May. Should I work my way through? Good lord. I'm just looking at this list of upgrades with Raven going through the glam option, and I'm trying to figure out whether or not it's easier just to buy everything in one go, or yeah, where's a piece of paper? I've got a piece of paper here and a pen. Right, let's see. So I need a pen. So I need diamond booties. Then we need a copper sword. Leather armor, of which we just need black pants. Then we need, good lord, then we need a copper helmet and a copper chest. No, hold on, copper helmet, chain chest, and iron booties. Right, okay. You had a look you wanted. No, there's absolutely, do not be apologizing for that. Honestly, you know what I really wish? I really wish that we could actually put the armor on the Pokemon. No, the Wimpod. We have a Wimpod in chat. I really wish we could put the armor onto the Gordons so that we could actually go full glamour. Just because. Right, let me... Where's Raven? Let's sort out the book. So we've got... then we've got leather. Really? Right. Right. I think that was everything. There's probably a mod for that. There probably is. But again, trying to avoid modding. But still. Right. Let's go shopping. Thank you for so many redeems. Let's go shopping. So yes, thank you to Jerry for so many armor pieces over time that they've now got a fully upgraded Gordon. And thank you to Raven for entering into the quest for glamour. Why am I not at all surprised that Raven is going into the quest for glamour? I mean, it is definitely a thing, isn't it? Now, hello, Rabbit. Actually, what might happen in the future, maybe? Question mark. Thinking about it. Could be that so one thing we have noted in Idiotic Inc. Is that there's a Chaos Twin here. Chaos Twin is that the settings for straw statues have changed a bit, and it looks like straw statues might be using the new mannequin system that Minecraft has added a little bit under the hood. If that's the case, at some point mannequins may become a heck of a lot more functional. And if mannequins become a lot more functional and it's vanilla, straw statues theoretically becomes vanilla. And if Straw Statues becomes vanilla and not, you know, a heavy data pack / mod, then I can consider using Straw Statues in this world. At which point, we can consider having all sorts of fun. Elkhorn, welcome in. I need probably a whole heap of stuff. So, yes, I am vaguely hoping that as time progresses, and all of the fun continues, that we are going to have the options to do far more fun things in this world. Look after yourself, Chaos Twin, and I hope you enjoy Phasmo in the morning. Nope. But yeah, look after yourself, Cal. Oh, let's get a set of diamond booties while we're here. Does this mean you'll be playing the newly updated map, Kel? I know that maps have been updating and things and fun and stuff. Or have you already tried it? I don't know. Lotus! Meow, meow, meow. Welcome in, Lotus. Happy Wednesday. Or at least, congratulations, you've made it to Wednesday. A bit like the rest of us. Right. So, I need leather armor, copper helmet. Blimey. I need chain. I put all of my emeralds away. That's a good start. Ginger! Welcome in, Ginger. Right, I know those are probably just going to one side because they're not actually needed. Do I have anyone who sells a chainmail helmet? No, I'm not after. I'm after a chainmail chest piece, please. That's iron. There's a chainmail chest plate. Woohoo! Thank you. Laptop is struggling, won't be able to hear for long. Troubleshooting. Look after yourself, Lotus. I hope you're able to actually sort out the laptop. I know that you were having some evil with it yesterday, so that feels like it's continued from yesterday. So, oh, I need iron booties. That's chainmail. Nope. Nope. There's the iron booties. So, iron booties, chainmail chest plate. I need a copper helmet and a copper doohickey and a set of leather. Scotch broth. Ooh, that sounds nice. And fish stew. I'll pass on that one. Thank you for keeping me honest on what I'm buying, Raven. A set of leather. I will buy the full set of leather, just because. Well, just because you paid for it, so I might as well buy it. Well, there's the cap. Pants, boots, and tunic. After all, you paid for it. Even if you've immediately upgraded it, you should still get it. I am not like one of these people who can pay attention mentally. Alright, there. Okay, let's refill that. Refill this. Okay, put that in there, and it's a black pair of pants for Tyr. Tyr is definitely going to be a very... I'm looking forward to seeing what this looks like. I can see it, but I can't see it, if that makes sense. I don't quite know what it's going to look like yet. No, I'm going to do Swamp first, Jerry May, because you did redeem first. And I'm definitely trying to be fair in all of this. Alright. Plus also... building. Yeah. Trapped. Everything getting to build. I mean, you're right next to... wait. Yes. Why is there a barrel here? Of mangrove and stuff. You know, one of these days I'm going to have to go through this entire... dang, almost as flat. Yeah. So close, but just not quite. However, Swampalicious. The completionist. Jerry May has now achieved completionism. And I forgot to take the, hold on. I forgot to stop those being, shiny. Do I have a... I wondered why they looked different. Oh, hold on. No, I don't have... Grr. Grr. Arg. Where's my nearest Nebula? I need a grindstone. Why can't I... Oh, and G. Gordon Godfrey's getting a full tier up. Oh, goodness. Distractions. That's what you need if you want to know the best. And you want to find the fnubbles. Ooh, distractions are what you need. Aha! I knew I'd have one around here somewhere. Where are they? That's better. It's either this or another Ravager. I mean, we've got, like, we've got all sorts of fun options for Gordons in the barracks now, Elk. Alright. Now these should look the same. They do. There we are. Jerry May. Completionism has been achieved. Thank you so much for all of those points going to Swampalicious. Swampalicious is now fully outfitted. At some point, I would like to try and figure out how to make things more for people. But there we are. And there's Swampalicious's old gear, their armor that they've been up through. I have tried to be very honest and fair. Anything that people have bought, they have actually bought, and it has been stored along with their Gordons. We're getting Bullwinkle. Whoa. Sorry, Tia. Didn't mean to come flying through your face there. He flies through the face with the... Oh, hold on. I should have gotten the copper stuff. Nope. I'll be back in a minute. Fine. So we've got to do a full set of armor and another Gordon. Do you want to be in the stable barracks or the armory barracks, Elcon? Try not to cough up a lung. Or in between. I mean, in between is Elkhorn. You evil. Evil. I like that. That's cruel. Oh. Today's squirreling is about to get even more, even more. Wow. We're going full squirrel today, aren't we? It was a copper sword. Yes, it was. And a copper helmet. That's boots. Come on. Hey, Nordic Wolf. And thank you for booping that button. And thank you to Taran for providing that button. 6 months gift sub entering month 4. My word. You brought it up. Yep. Hey, Rocky. Watch me pull this rabbit's foot out of my back. Right. This is going to be interesting. I think I know where I have a rabbit's foot. Hey, Tia. So that is not as impossible as it might be. Right, so we are putting leather pants, iron boots, chest plate, copper helmet, and Jerry May getting a gift sub there from Blast Jordan. Thank you for that, Blast. My word. Okay, that looks cool, Raven. That really looks cool. No, never. You would never, ever know anything about that one, Blast. That looks cool, Raven. I think that's come out nicely. And we need to store your spares, so Tia gets a chest here. They're keeping their leather, they get their chainmail booties. There we are. Right. Woohoo! Right, let me sort out some of these. So, diamond boots, copper sword, black pants, copper helmet, chain chest piece, iron boots. So, well, I do love the way this place looks. Jamie Heineman in with the TNT. Jamie, one big boom. Right, today is going to be Squirrel Day. Okay, let's sort out. We need to sort out an armor tier upgrade for G. Gordon Godfrey first. When in doubt, C4. Black beret, white shirt, black pants, black shoe. Oh, even going with the full Jamie Heineman outfit. Dang, I really wish we could put armor onto Gordon's. I've taken a wrong turn at Albuquerque. I meant to be in here. Good lord. Let's see. So, G. Gordon Godfrey. Where's Elkhorn? There's Elkhorn. Block. Okay, welcome in. Welcome to the mayhem today. Right, so let's see. G. Gordon Godfrey is going to Diamond. Oh. Wow. Is that iron or netherite? Are you thinking of the block of C4? I was just going to put in some TNT. I hope that's okay. And then label it block of C4. Yeah. Right. I'm going to fly back and forth a few times here because there's quite a few bits here, and I think I want to actually get this. Make sure I don't stuff up on anybody and miss a redeem. Or miss an arriving Canadian dragon. Welcome in, dragon. Whee. Okay, so first off, we need a full set of diamond gear. You know, I'm not going to regret actually getting all those emeralds a minute ago, am I? I'm just going to buy them all for me. No, that's not it. I don't have enough diamond emeralds. Eeny, meeny, miny, smiggity. There. Thank you. And just for the consistency of look, we will now strip those. Right. And G. Gordon Godfrey is in building 2. And Canadian Dragon is throwing caution to the wind, hoping for it to distract the Mary Whitehouse bot, and they've succeeded. A 270 stream streak, and it's now 6-5 to Canadian Dragon. 6 escapes, 5 catches. You're doing well there, Dragon. You've got the scores back into your side. Whee! Ow. Nice. Nice. Yes. Yes. Is nice. Hold on. Building 2. Building 2. If I go up here, I should get to 270. I know. These numbers are just faintly disturbing and worrying to me. That A, people have been around that long, and B, I've been around that long. Whoa. Hey, Willikins. I'm not here to flap a trapdoor. Let's use this door. Okay, I am definitely taking this one slow, all of these slow today to make sure that I don't miss anyone. Thank you, Canadian Dragon, for another Gordon redeem. Everybody wants to be in the in the armory, apparently. Right, let's do this first. G. Gordon Godfrey is now fully upgraded here, Elkhorn. Alright, so G. Gordon Godfrey gets an upgrade. And Blast! Whoop. Blast. Blast. Thank you, Blast. And have a gift sub there, Dragon. Right. Now I just need to find that's the one. I'm fairly sure this is G. Gordon Godfrey's equipment. Right. So, thank you, Elkhorn, for getting a full set of... I do not think that word means what you think it means. Innocent. Right. So, next up we need... Oh, good lord. Right, so we need Bullwinkle. Right. Bullwinkle. Oh, hold on. Which way round was it? Is that right? Yep. Okay. So I need I need a Bullwinkle, an old Betsy, and some leather armor in brown for Bullwinkle. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Boing, boing, boing. Right. First things first, let's get Bullwinkle into the building. Bullwinkle has entered the building. Hey, Rocky. It's Squirrel Day for sure, yes. I mean, the fun one is going to be trying to find the rabbit's foot. I think I know where I have one, but it's going to be a bit of a it's going to be a short road trip. All right. Oh no! You've asked for a rabbit's foot. You're getting a rabbit's foot. I know exactly where I've got. I hope I know where I've got one. Don't I have a hutch and a quote somewhere? I have better than that. I actually have a rabbit's foot. It's amazing what you can... Excuse me. Why do you... Why do I even have you? Trojan. Oh my. Today on quotes that you really shouldn't be quoting me on. Would you... Look, you stood on the boat. Would you get into it rather than stand on it? Come on. Hi. Hey, Rocky. Sir. Thank you. Alright. Since this is all downhill from here, let's name you Bullwinkle. Let's put away the minecart. Hey. Apparently that room is dangerous. Hi. How long's he been in there? Apparently I took a shot to the ankle. Right, let's get Bullwinkle into the armory. And then we need to go shopping again. Hey, the roof's starting to change. Hooray! Oh, this is the bit where it suddenly goes downhill a lot. Whee! What's the best tea in the world? TNT. That. Of course, that had to happen. And that, folks, is why you name tag your pillager before you bring them into the area. So that's the armor stand for Bullwinkle. Hey, Bullwinkle. Kaboom! Yep, right. We need to go shopping. And in this instance, it's an actual proper shopping trip. So, hey Atlas, we're going on a road trip. We're going on a road trip to try and find a rabbit's foot. It wasn't very lucky for the rabbit, but hey. Okay. Did you hear about the guy who took a second job as a pizza chef? He needed the dough. Oh. Elkhorn. Good grief. Okay. Hey ho, through the nether we go. We need to get some things and stuff, and I don't need I swear, the worse the pun, the happier you lot are. Right. Temple of Yeet. Which way am I facing? Okay, this way. Ghost. Oh. Yep, we have a ghost Pokemon in chat for those who might be interested in trying to catch that. I seem to remember ghost types are one of the things that you need to get this week. They are a weekly. Hello, pig. I was like, but I didn't see a ghast. Okay, so, if I remember correctly, and occasionally I do, there should be, hopefully, all the way through here. Right. Stay here, Atlas. If I'm right, there's a cat and a bed, and the output of... Aha! You've been a very, very good kitty. Hold on. Do I have... I need... Yes. You have been a very, very good kitty. So, for those who are wondering why I'm being very confused by Atlas escaping, very happy about cats. If you take a nap and the cat decides to lay on you when you sleep, the cat will bring you a gift. And sometimes that gift will be a rabbit's foot. It's one of the easiest ways of getting rabbit's feet, honestly. Because I find trying to use looting on a rabbit is just brutal. And also noisy. But having a cat bring several of them has apparently been a lot more helpful in the past. I'm going to leave them there because I know exactly where I get them from. And it's so much easier to come through this area to the mining village and collect it. Hey ho, Atlas, away! And into the nether. Bonk. And back through the nether. I love the way that occasionally I just decide, you know, it's going to be so much quicker to go through the nether on a horseback. And it's not that much it's not that much slower than using an elytra, but it's a heck of a lot more fun. Come on, Atlas. You've been a very good pony. Good horsey. So, you've been a good horse, so you can have a nice sit down in the stable. You try to keep multiple cats around you, specifically for the gifties and the zoomies. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom. Imagine how much more fun it would be with the wardens patrolling those nether tunnels. Your definition here of fun. I do not agree with it. Why on earth would wardens be patrolling the nether tunnels? Wardens aren't from the nether. Wardens are from a totally different region of the world. One in which we may eventually have to spend some time. Because Scope Creep has deemed that I'm going into the wrong building. Scope Creep has deigned that at some point we will be probably upgrading an ancient city. Granted, first things first, we'll have to finish making said ancient city safe. For values of safe. Whee! Hey, cat. Right. Now we need a full set of leather armor for Bullwinkle. Let's buy it from some of it from Egon. Oh, hey, that one's actually already brown. I will clean it and then dye it properly brown. Sometimes to show force, we transplant the force where it's needed. Now that's an interesting phrase. Right. Okay. Leather tunic. Leather cap. Leather pants. Leather booties. Oh, no, hold on. Okay, and now we need to dye all of those brown just to make sure that they stay brown. Do, 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 do. Boing. 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 Midna, welcome in. Welcome to a squirrel stream. The squirrel is strong today. Right. So we need the brown pants, leather cap, leather tunic, and leather boots. Right. Boing. Hello. Right. The rabbits are multiplying. Maybe I should have tried to kill them for their feet. There's a rabbit here and a rabbit there. Rabbit, 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 rabbit. Okay. Did we... Okay. Yep, that's all labelled up, so we can put all of these in for Bullwinkle. It's nice to know that the chicken on a cliff is still here. Cliff chicken for those days. Squirrels need to be in Minecraft. They really do. I agree. We need squirrels. Right. If I come up here, I can use this entrance. And what I'm going to do is get distracted by discovering that I've come the wrong way. I forgot there was a hillside here. Do I have an anvil in here? Yes, I do. If it's sitting on cobblestone, is it a chicken of debris? That's just going to overload things, isn't it? I really want that, but it's going to basically fill up the wall. Just stop it. Pull. Let's see what Elkhorn's suggestion looks like. And I might just shorten it to Hey Rocky if it looks way too big. I don't know how big this is going to look in situ. Also, I can't run anymore. Yeah, I think we can get away with that. I will need to put the dots on. Right. Chris is in Discord at the moment, Raven. Right. I should put the dots on. I've been watching the conversation in Discord. I was tempted to redirect you over there, but yeah, I think the dots are necessary. We won't have squirrels till oak trees drop acorns instead of apples. Well, that's just nuts. There we are. So, Bullwinkle now eggs in the world. Bullwinkle rabbit's foot, Bullwinkle brown. And now, Jamie Heineman. Squirrel! Jamie want big boom. I can only do one or the other right now since you're watching on the TV. That makes perfect sense, Raven. You might... you tend to have the most information that can help with the discussion that's in Discord later. But Canadian Dragon was checking up on things. Alright, so... is there a spot left for Adam? I'm tempted to say if we want Adam Savage as well, I'm tempted to say we should put him up in the Ravager, the cavalry block. Welcome to Gordon Day here on Madness World. Yes. Let's put Elkhorn's book back and find Frauke's book. Here we find Scotsman spending all of his time doing redeems. I love it. Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Right. We've got 38k. Oh yes, there's only one Gordon per person per day. That works. 60304. Yeah, it's kind of done that way so that I don't spend the entire day doing things, but I mean, I've still got to do Canadian Dragons one as well. So we're going to be here for a minute. And then you'll just have to keep highlighting puns. Yes, yes you will. We have a wandering trader outside. That's Frauke's book. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Hi. I need to steal your llama. Because the last person to try and actually bring their llama around here, the llama got a little bit upset at somebody else. I won't do the armor or the old Betsy. 73k could get you a bit if you wanted. I mean, it is definitely Squirrel Day, Dragon. It is definitely Squirrel Day. Particularly since I am currently distracted by an invisible wandering trader. Hi. Look, will you be my friend? Yes, you will. Thank you. I should probably stop trying to... Oh, well, I was about to say, I should stop trying to make friends with the llamas and take a quick nap. Make friends with a llama! Right, where's that wandering trader? Hello. You, sir. Come back here. No, come back here. Right. No. No. Not interested. Still not interested. Very much not interested. No. No. Why does the concept of more mini TNT feel appealing? Ooh. Oh, hey, I'll take those. Hold on. I've got TNT in my ender chest. I need to get a piece out anyway. Sir. Thank you. For those days when we don't want a big boom, we just want a mini boom. It goes boom biddy boom biddy boom biddy boom boom biddy boom biddy boom biddy boom. Right. And now you never saw anything. He evaporated. Quite literally. It is important to have a correct size boom for the job. Yes. One absolutely must ensure that one perfectly collects the right type of boom. Because otherwise one becomes a boomer. Right. Thankfully, I still have another boat, which is just as well. Hi. You appear to be bouncy. Now, if you're going to bounce, would you mind not bouncing so I smack you? There was that cement truck. The cement truck disappeared. There was no cement truck. The cement truck was just a myth. Almost literally. I need 2 more name tags overall, so let's get those. Right. That becomes C4. Just because. Oop. And the one time they blew out all the windows of a nearby village. No, I think that was... yeah. Cement Trunk was the literal middle of nowhere. I'm fairly sure that they blew out all of the windows somewhere. When they were I want to say that was when they were testing... I think blowing up the windows of a village was when they were testing landing on an exploding train station. Now, a cannon myth was where they shot a cannon and it bounced off over the quarry they were in and through somebody's house. But there was one where they had an explosion and the cloud cover caused the percussion wave to bounce more than they expected. I think. But I know there certainly was the one where they were testing a cannon and succeeded in oopsing. Right. Do we absolutely want Jamie Heineman in with the TNT? Because keeping him in here is going to be interesting. Yes. Okay. If I do that, he shouldn't be able to escape. I should be able to do that. And Jamie Heineman now has the TNT. I can find out, Miakula, in a minute. You'll have to give me a second. I'm currently working my way through a few redeems. But I will be heading back to that building in a minute. And 304. And we need to put the C4 up. And then I need to go and get some armor for him. Bullwinkle, why are you climbing on the tables? Windows was not your socks off. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I know that one. They tried using an explosion to knock the socks off of a dummy, and they basically had low cloud cover that day, and it bounced. Right. As I was about to head over and do some shopping, let's have a quick check. JK. We do have a book for you, Miakula. And that is for an Australian Miakula. You have a recruited Anna Betsy in Building 2. So, yes, welcome in, Miakula. Sorry, I never said hi, but yes, you have previously purchased a Gordon. And this is why I keep the records. Or at least as much as I can. Thank you for responding in Discord, Raven. I really appreciate that. I'm in the wrong building. You don't have leather, so you need a full set of leather, and then you can do either single piece or... did I ever actually put in a Gordon command? The first armor tier option is to get a full set of leather armor, where you can also tell me what the colors are. Then you can either upgrade individual pieces through the categories, or you can go for a full armor set simultaneously in one go. Apparently not. Okay. Oh no, that was the one I was trying to set up, and then it crashed, and I got peeved and never carried on with it. And should have gone back to it. Right. Let's wash this lot. 15k. That's for a full set, Mikula. It gets you a complete set of leather armor. Then after that, it's 5k a piece, or 20k for a full set in a single redeem. It's deliberately set up so that you can, so that the upgrades cost the same depending on which one of those two you go with. But the first tier is cheaper, deliberately. Black and purple, whatever you think, it looks good. Ooh, okay. Right. I've got one set of armor and another Gordon to collect, and then we... I might as well buy that while I'm here, though, because it's Squirrel Day. Hey, Piggy. So, black beret, white shirt, black pants, black shoes. So, 3 black and a white. I love it when we have redeem days. They don't happen very often, but it is lovely when they do happen. I am a fnurble. I got those two backwards. Yeah, I've just realised that for okay. Thank you for thank you for your patience. We regret to inform you that the squirrel is a squirrel. Oh, no, hold on. I do like to make sure I've got that refilled. Right, let's try that again. Boing! Boing, said the squirrel as it bounced off the ceiling. What should that be? Splat went the squirrel as it bounced off the ceiling. Right, white dye for the tunic. Come on, get it right this time. And a black beret. There, right. I need another set of armor in a second. So let's get that while we're here. Just because otherwise we're going to be bouncing back and forth for even longer. Okay. Let's buy this one from Ray. Hi, Ray. I forgot, Ray doesn't sell a full set of gear. Ray is not fully upgraded. What am I missing? A hat. I was going to say, one of you went sploosh. Right. That. I am so glad I remembered that you can wash leather armor. Okay. And black and purple, whatever. Let's see. Black and purple. I've got an idea. Right. Do I have purple? No, but I have blue. And red. That's magenta. Right. So, I'm going to keep 2. Yeah. So, what I'm thinking is... let's go for... purple leather tunic. A black and purple on the pants. Black on the boots. A CeeLo in chat for those who are after their Pokemon. And a purple cap. I think that'll look okay. Did I leave myself an armor stand around here for checking? No, apparently not. Okay, right. Oi boy. Okay, that, and that. Bring. Wrong way. Bring out your squirrel. Bring out your squirrel. Squirrel. Squirrely. I took a wrong turn. I'm supposed to be delivering Jamie Heinemann's gear. Right, first things first. Let's give Jamie Heinemann... Let's give Jamie a big boom. No. Jamie wants big boom. Whee. And... hello, Bullwinkle. Hey, Tia. Right. Right. Doot. There we are for okay. Jamie Heinemann now has big boom. Imagine if those were all real outposts and they sent stuff after me at once and my elytra was missing. I would have panicked and run away. There are something like 21 outpost towers here. I think. Hold on. Actually, now that we've added a couple, that number might be wrong. Let's do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 27 actual full-size towers in this area. And that's not including another 3, 4 down at the racetrack. So, yeah. There are a lot of towers involved in this area. Okay, Jamie Heinemann. Right. Robbie Robertson. Triple R. All the R's. This world is decidedly full of yes-anding. The worst thing was I spent about a month building all of these before I even admitted that this area of the world was going to exist. I have a habit of spending a little bit of time in the world preparing a region occasionally before actually announcing it. Because sometimes I have to do a little bit of planning. Canadian Dragon has a book already. And then ended up moving half of them. Worse, some of them moved by 2 blocks. Some of them moved by 1. I'm not sure if Robbie Robertson is going to fit on the sign, but we'll try. 206. Which year is that? And let's put Miakulas. Miakula. I'm gonna have to go with RRR. R. Miakula is in building 2. I kind of think that I really should. If I'd been paying attention and realized I had one with a banner, I should have given that to Tyr as the god of war. Tyr is a god of war, isn't he? I have a train of thought. I'm actually going to hold on to the banner guy because I'm going to turn him into something special up in the actual forge. I have plans for him. Now that I know I've got him. Guys. Tweedledum and Tweedledumbo. Come on, you two. One of you needs to get out of here. Don't let it derail. Yep. Derailment! I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Everybody, I'm on a boat. Right. That goes there. Come on. You see, occasionally these Gordons will actually just be really, really nice and not make my life difficult. And the rest of the time, they absolutely love making my life difficult. I should eat again, so that Chris doesn't get dragged in here to be upset at me. Like shooting crossbows at me. They constantly shoot crossbows at me. I've still got 3 of them here that haven't been fully trained, plus another one out in the corridor. What fun is that? Yeah, you have a point. Do 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 do. Right. Before we get into the building. Yep. It's a very strange river. It's always nice being the fact that I can actually just go straight down. Footy, welcome in. That building that I do the recruitment in was placed in at that location specifically so that I could actually, in 99% of the cases, just row a boat downhill for it. Oh, I have leads, but honestly, sometimes it's just quicker and easier to row it straight down the hill. Row, row, row your boat straight down the hill. Merrily, 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 merrily. We're all crazy here. There we are. Robbie Robertson. No. This was also all designed before I could put leads on boats. True, yes. And there we are. Triple R. Yes. This room is deliberately set up. There are there's 8 berry bushes under this end of the room, so that they can't just run off. Which is and it's deliberately done as 2 rows so that they can't accidentally push each other over the edge. Sin Lily, welcome in. So yeah, this room was very carefully designed to allow me to recruit Gordons into it. And Footy is on a 7 stream streak. And oh my goodness, Footy, you're still suffering. My word, we're gonna have to get you some speed boots. 6-0 for the Merry Whitehouse bot. I cannot believe that you are that much. Yeah. Thank you for the streak, and oh dear. It's not so much bad as just bad luck. Good thing you installed the hot drinks machine in there. Exactly. RNG really doesn't like you. Yeah, the Merry Whitehouse bot really likes you being nice and cozy in the in blanket jail. The streak's fantastic. It's lovely that you've actually been streaking 6 times. It's just unlucky that the Merry Whitehouse bot seems to think that you really look better in a blanket. That's building 1. That is not building 2. I'm not going to find me a cooler in there. Hi. Hi. There you are. Hey, look. It's a Mia Cooler. Math Girl. Welcome in. Welcome to... I am definitely not getting things done today. There we are. As soon as Brain Cell gets out of the way... Sir. Come on. There we are. And there we are, Mia Cooler. A full set of leather armor in for you. And apparently Spoiler has decided that they want to actually stand in your armor stand location. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for getting all the points for a set of armor, and have a good meeting. What color are those boots? Those are... the boots are the black boots. Black boots, black and purple for the leggings, purple and purple. So I sort of went with slowly decreasing blackness on the way up. You said go for a mix of black and purple, and so I went for it. Willikins. Yeah, black and purple, purple. Willikins? I'm trying to explain what's going on here. Grief. It's been an hour and 20 minutes, and so far all I have done is dealt with redeems. It's really good. They really want to get there. Footy. I'm not sure. Let me check. I thought you'd... I've got a vague feeling you've done a... No, you haven't. Nope. You have not... you've not redeemed a Gordon at any point yet, Footy. Or a Ravager, or... I don't think you've done a banner either. I really wish that banners showed their names over them. I know we pondered having named armor stands, and I might have to do that. Need to spend 41,000 points. Wow. We have a Dodrio in chat for those who are after their Pokemon. At some point, I need to put armor stands onto all of these so that they're all named. Because there are some lovely, lovely people who have chosen to have a banner in the Hall of Banners. And unless I actually take them off the wall, I can't see who's who. Also, we're probably going to have to start compressing again. Krish, welcome in. Okay. I can name banners. You can name banners, but it doesn't... And all of these banners are named. They just don't show up when you're looking at them. Even when I'm looking at it with hold on. Even if I look at it with the F3 information, you don't see the name of the item. Oop, wrong button. So, for example, this banner is Jerry May, which is awesome. And this banner is Sin Lily. Should have noticed. And we've got all of these lovely banners. Squirrel! I think that's an Injet. I want to say that's an Injet. Yep. But I can't see the names of them without taking them down. So if I put armor stands that are named up behind each of those banners, I can actually have the names appear floating in the air above them. I mean, I could put signs up, but signs feels kind of sort of cheaty. Could I put signs up? Do I even have room for signs? No, I don't. I don't think you can hanging sign. Oh, I couldn't even. There's that in the way. I don't want to put a sign down here. So, I think armor stands it'll be. Black Clad. Squirrel Space Force. Right. I was going to build a forge in here. It's been 18 million years and Scotsman still hasn't placed a single block. Oopsie. Let's see what we can do about placing a block or two. 2 hours later. Yep. 1.5 hours later, and we've done some fantastic work. We've got lots of redeems in place and life with pillagers roaming around, but not a single block has been placed. That's not the chest I'm looking for. That's not the chest I'm looking for. That's the chest I'm looking for. Oh, hey, I've got dye in here. Why have I got dye in here? Who knows? Right. Anvil, smithing is that the only smithing table I've got? I should make a few. No, wood is in here. Strictly speaking, not a single new block has been placed. True. Excellent. 16 smithing tables. I only wanted one, but hey, why make one smithing table when you can make 16? Similarly, I'm gonna steal a couple of those. A couple of those. One of these. And a couple of those. Some of those. I want some more. Please, sir, can I have some more? That's buckets. Cauldrons. I consider it lucky that I've got a small pile of iron here. That. I'm going to bring a couple of ominous banners because I'm going to put those either side of the doorway. I was about to say, why have I got firefly bushes in my inventory? And that's because I bought them. Never underestimate the power of buying firefly bushes. Ooh, actually. Ooh. I have an idea. You can panic now. No. Yes. Doesn't one of these have coal in it? I know I had some coal. Where was it? There it is. Right, that's enough to get me started.
Castles in the sky as we float on timeless satellites. 'Cause virtual is where we live, live, live. 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 virtual is where we live, live, live.
Sorry.
Cause virtual is where we live, live, live. Cause virtual is where we live, live, live.
Dance. Alright. What was I doing? Oh, yes. Sorry for the music suddenly getting quieter there. It's because I changed scene, and that immediately triggers the return to normal audio level command. Because I set that up because of the number of times that I actually failed to unmute audio for the game. And so I set it so that any scene change changes the audio levels. Fantastic. Lovely. Unless you actually want to keep the audio levels. And my inventory's full. Of course it is. There. Here. And we'll put some magma blocks in. For the moment, we will put one here. Actually, no, I should have them. I want those to be at this sort of height. Hold on, I've got barrels in my inventory. Let's use one of those for a minute. That's the thing I want to actually place. Don't need that. Why am I still carrying emeralds? I don't know what I'm doing. Let's put that in there for a moment. Here we find Scotsman trying to remember. Why? Okay. Apparently it's dark already. That didn't take long. I think we danced the day away. Dance the day away. Squirrel for another day. Wandering way. Way, 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 way. Way, 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 way. Away, 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 away. Away, 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 away. It is squirrely. Right. Now, the reason I brought the firefly bushes is because I can do this. Oh, no, that's not going to work. They need to be in darkness, I think. And those count as a light source. If I want the firefly effect, I have to not have those. It shouldn't be. It is just a very quiet track. If I skip. Is that better? Hey, Tor. Welcome in. Right. If I want firefly bushes to firefly, I have to have them in darkness. I said I have to have them in darkness. Now we've got the particles from the smoke. Sort of. Just hold on. Have I fnurbled these up? Yeah, I have. Apparently, if they are one block too low, then they don't actually give off smoke either. That's better. It ain't nothing but a hound dog, but it's a Pokemon in chat. It ain't nothing but a hound dog, but it's a Pokemon in chat. There's a Pokemon in chat for those who are thinking that I'm being a fnurble. I'll take out that in a minute. I may have overdone it with the firefly bushes. Actually, yeah, I think I might have overdone it with the firefly bushes. I wanted it to look like the sort of the effect of stuff floating around from a... Yeah, I've got too many. That's better. I was aiming for embers floating up and sparks flying. I just didn't want it to look like it was just constant. This way, it's not constant. Right, so I'm going to put that there. I want a smithing table. So I'm going to put a smithing table here. I'm going to put an anvil right about here. Oh good, I'm still carrying a stone cutter. Let's see. No. No, let's go with those. I need 2 half slabs. No, not with that. 2 of those. And then I'm going to put a smoker and a furnace over there. And I would like to put another smoker and furnace here, just to make it look like there's that. Then I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the thingamies. Oh no, if I've got those in the corner, they're going to look wrong. Thank you for knowing it. Yes, here. I want it to look like the single stovepipe coming out of them, but if I put it coming up out of the corner, it's going to dig into the corner. Yes, hold on. Right. Yes, that. And then that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So polished here. That feels silly. What if I just put it here? If I take out that, then that's the wrong way around. Oh, god nibbled. That's not going to work. Okay, that definitely has to be there. Fine. Then we will embed it into the wall. You go there. You go here. What if I do that? It'll do. Alright, what I did want to do was... Well, I'm going to put this back here now. I want to take out some of this floor. And make it a little bit more solid. Because, of course, you wouldn't have wood underneath all of... Of course, the anvil falls, doesn't it? Derp. Right. Conveniently, we've got the stuff that I've just dug out of the walls. But I can also use little bits like this to give it a bit more texture. Yeah, that works. Let's put some cobble there. Cracked stone bricks can go here, here, and here, because we can put the anvil on top of those. Where's the anvil gone? Anvil's in here. Yeah, because anvil on top of cracked stone bricks feels like it's probably sensible. Yeah, thank you, Shadow. And I can put some of the basalt on the floor around here to look like it's gotten a little bit sort of burnt up. Too much. And a little bit of the cobbled deep slate in that corner and there. I still need a little bit more stone, but I don't think I have to go all the way back to the other store. I'm fairly sure there was none in there. Okay. And there's definitely none in there. Ooh. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah, ah. Aha! I thought there was some over here. Oh, hey. Ooh, mini pumpkins. Mini shroom lights. It's a chest of inventory of interesting things. Suddenly, Scotsman finds he's got a chest of interesting stuff. Where did this come from? Who knows? Where will it go? Not sure about that either. Where did it come from? Where did it go? Where did this stuff come from? You know. I need to take a nap. The sun is setting. Okay, that's looking better. I need to sort out access to the... I need to sort out access to the upper floor as well. I should really sort that before I get too far. I think what that will mean is moving this one over. And the reason I had the 2 barrels was because I wanted to... I wanted to have those suspended somewhere. Wait, I only have 1 spruce shelf? I thought I brought 2. I thought I brought multiple. Why do I only have 1 spruce shelf? That's not helpful. Tag Fnurble it. I can't count my shelves. Ow. There's a wall there. I meant to bring multiple, and I brought everything. I only brought one of them. Oh well. Let's put the leads in this bundle. I know I've got 14 in there. That's getting a bit excessive, but it'll do. Okay, you can go back in there. I should have put the ominous banners up. Oh, hold on. If I turn those into that, then I can get more of those into here. And those make it full. That's not helpful. Let's try again. Always have a purse. I'm not sure if this is a purse or a wallet. It's a wallet. I mean, that's my expensive bit. It's a coin purse for definitions of coin. Why have I got a raven in here? Why do I have a raven's head in my wallet when I don't have a bat? That feels wrong. I've got an off by reality error. I've got a raven instead of a bat. How did that happen? Okay. Do I have ladders somewhere? Yes. Got an idea. Let's see. Download. I do not need any more of the firefly bushes. I don't need the coal ore because I'm done with that. I'm going to keep the barrel out. Don't need the polished dripstone. Dripstone? Polished Fnurble. Why am I carrying around berries? Let's just eat those and get rid of them. I think I got more than one raven when I got the Raven's Raven. For Raven. Why it's in my wallet, I don't know. There are days that my brain does not brain properly. This is nothing new. But one thing that has just gone through my mind is the Tower of London and the ravens that look over the tower, look after the Tower of London. And I'm thinking we should have a raven out here. But I'm going to make this one small and then scale it down a bit more. About that size. No gravity. Lock it. There we are. Now we have an occasional random. Heil Hydrate. Thank you for that, Feg. We've just got a small raven hiding out in the corner, keeping an eye on the universe. Because, why not? Now, what I want to do is... bring these in. And if I put ladders up here, I can take out that block. You see, that that actually seems like a logical place for those to exist. If I do this, that works. That's much better than the scaffolding in the middle of nowhere. I hope you're doing okay, Feg. And since I don't need that anymore, that's better. I kind of feel like I should have a row of other trapdoors here to actually sort of, you know, put a little bit of safety into this. But it shouldn't be the fully enclosed trapdoors. I'm tempted to go with oak trapdoors so that it's sort of thingamy. Jungle? Jungle would work. Jungle would work too. Don't need the ladders anymore. Let's put the ladders back in here. You go in here. Jungle. Let's bring jungle and oak because I'm not sure which would work better. I kind of like both as a concept. I want to see which one works. Crimson. You did bit better. Yes. I only have one. Oh, and we had a dragon type that has escaped already because I wasn't paying attention. I really need to follow Elk's lead and have an audio cue when the bot sees a Pokemon in chat. Jungle is almost right, but I'm not sure about it. Right. I thought oak. That's closer. I think Raven might have it. Might need to put more of these up there just to balance it better. And of course I left all of those behind, didn't I? Boing, boing, boing. It goes boingity 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 boing 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 happy to share the poker rap sound bites. I'll have a think about that one, Elk, and get back to you on that. I don't want to completely rip you off. I mean, I already ripped off the draw and sheath commands, and yes. Boing. Yeah, but you ripped those off from somebody else. The internet. Oh yeah, that looks better. Yeah, it needed that second set of the dark oak. A good idea is a good idea. Yes. Reminds me a bit of a bloke walked into a technology conference, and he was saying to the security guards, "I'm going to steal so much from this show," and the security guard was like, "What?" And as the guy was walking out, the security guard was, "You over here, come on," and checked him over thoroughly. He was like, "Not taking anything." "Okay, you can go." Next day comes in, I stole so much yesterday. I'm going to have a really great haul as I come out of this this show today. And the security guards were like, "What? How did you get it past me?" And the guy goes off and goes in and comes out, and security goes, "You here," and absolutely, totally checked him, thoroughly checked him. Guy goes away, comes back the third day. It's the last day of the show. He's like, "I've got to get the best haul of the day here. Absolutely getting fantastic stuff." Goes into the hall, comes out at the end of the last day, and he's like, "I am stealing such amazing stuff." And the security guy's like, "Right, you, into this room." And 3 people check him over. And the security guy's like, "You've left with nothing. How are you stealing so much?" And the guy's like, "I'm stealing all of these fantastic ideas." And the security guard's just like, "Oh." Tee. Okay. Do I go with... Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the... actually, no. I don't... How much wheaty dirt have I got? Can I get away with a wheaty dirt chimney? Feed the Scots. Feed the Scots. Oh, feed the Scots. Thank you. Feed the Scots before he goes splat. Before he goes splatity splat. Feed the Scots before he goes splat. Oh, actually, I do have some packed mud. Woohoo! I can probably get away with this. And I think one of these has... No. No. Yes. Dripstone. Squirrel. 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 Squirrely, squirrely, squirrely. Squirrely, squirrely, squirrely. Let's see what we can do with So, let's see. I definitely need one of those there. What I'm going to do is put in some of the dripstone. Excuse me. Some of the dripstone here. A bit of that. And hold on, I've got mud brick walls that I can use to do a bit of that, because you can't do dripstone or get fnabbled. I'm gonna bring. No, I'm not gonna. Oh no, I do. Yay! I was like, woohoo! Where is that chimney? It is right here. Excellent. So we can bring another couple of those. Do a bit of that. A couple of those. A bit more of this. I really wish we could do stairs and walls in dripstone. It's not fair. I want walls and stuff and things and less fnobly. Oh, no, that looks terrible. Calcite 2. Yes. So, actually, I can't. No, no. Hey, Urban. Happy Wednesday. I was about to say Happy Tuesday. I don't know what day it is. How goes moving into the new place? Is it working out for you? Ooh, hold on. I need to make a couple of slabs. Definitely. I've got to turn those into bricks before I can turn them into slabs. My inventory's full. No, it's Wednesday. It's not Thursday. I'm fairly sure it's not Thursday because I didn't go to the pub for lunch today. That is definitely a tomorrow thing. Apparently the fact that I haven't been in the office for 3 weeks on a Thursday with the usual group that I hang out with for Thursday lunch has completely fnurbled people's brains because they're so used to us going for Thursday lunch. Which is lovely, but confusing. No, I was right the first time. That again. 2, 4, 6. Yes, that's enough. Have I got enough inventory here? No, I haven't. I'm going to end up with stuff in my inventory still. So let's put you in there. I don't need the dark oak stairs. Dark oak goes in there, on that, and that, and those. Spruce fence will hold on to go with those, and thingamies, and hoojama flips. Bangity boing boing bangity boingity boing 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 bangity boing boing bangity boing boing boing. Right. Let's see. How's that look? Oh, that's not bad. It need. Oh, hey, there's a spare block there. It needs a bit more over the top here to make it look like it's channeling the stuff out of here into the chimney, which might mean we can. Whoops, too much. Not bad. Few issues. Hot water's gone off on the kitchen, working everywhere. Whoops. Ow. Everywhere else fixed. Can get signal. They put drain in the shower in a fnurbly way in the middle of the room. Water wasn't going down it, so... Oh, goodness. Sounds like they tried to make a wet room. It's a womb. It's a womb with a view. And utterly fnurbled the installation. Oh, fnurbles. But you're in, and it sounds like you're making progress, and that's the important bit. That's better. Now I actually have a reason for the... It is a wet room, but a flawed one. Exactly. They stuffed it up. But hey, you're getting it sorted. You're making progress. You're in. And that's the important bit. And I never made the half slabs that I needed. It's a Weedle! And it's escaped because I wasn't paying attention. They're pretty fast and stuff. That's good. Honestly, having a good landlord that is reactive is far better than having a pants landlord who just ignores you. Better to have one that actually works with you and sorts stuff out. I've had both. I wouldn't recommend the ones that pants. You can have stuff go wrong. Stuff always goes wrong. That's a fact of life. Stuff will go wrong. Anyone who tells you otherwise is lying. It's a matter of how people react to things going wrong that is the important bit. And if they're being good, then yeah. Then that's good. Cooking again properly, loving it, going to the gym, eating more healthily. And so it sounds like you... Well, it sounds like I've fallen off a tree. Scott's off the jungle. He's fallen off the tree. It sounds like you're doing great, Footy. And that's good. I am so glad for you. No. Mine is somewhere in between. Serious stuff gets fixed pretty quick. Lesser things you end up doing yourselves. This will take forever. Yeah, that's a shame. But very reasonable that you do. Nice. Reasonable is good. Reasonable is always helpful. I just tried to go into free cam. I don't have free cam on this server because I have a cam account. Yeah, that works. It kind of feels a little bit sort of square. But it's a chimney. If it's not square, what the heck's it doing? What you get through to maintenance? Yeah. The joys of agencies. Don't call during office hours or during lunch. Yeah. Why did you call us during lunch? Because something's broken. Don't call us during lunch. Okay. I need a couple more leaves to bring down this way. Yeah, adding the leaves helps. I can bring some more up. Internet hopefully tomorrow. Excellent. I remember you saying that it was going to be in the back half of the week, so that's good to hear. That's not my storeroom. That's the documentation library. Leaves. Let's grab some spruce. Going to look at a barbecue tomorrow. Ooh. I nearly misread that as we're going to look at B&Q tomorrow. I'm like, okay. Both are valid. Does B&Q still exist? Yeah, I think it does. It's Home Base that died, wasn't it? Or am I getting those backwards? I can't remember. It's been so long since I went to either. For those wondering what I'm fnurbling on about, B&Q and Home Base are two different sort of... B&Q still does. It was Home Base that died. Okay. They're sort of... they're kind of like the Lowe's of the UK. They did all the sort of home improvement type stuff. For those who know Lowe's. Like a DIY hardware store timber. Yeah, exactly. Let's put in a couple more of these. Blend that in a bit. That's better. That takes off some of the blockiness of the side of that chimney, which was annoying me because it was too blocky. Ooh, I've still got these ominous banners. I was going to put these in here and here. Trying to get ready for barbecue weather. Yeah, it sounds like a plan. Right, which just leaves sorting out this area. It's close. It is very close. It's just not quite right. So let's add... Oh, hold on. Why have I still got a grindstone in my inventory? I was supposed to have placed that somewhere. Lowe's is slowly dying in Canada. Oof. That's a shame. I mean, I think they're dying everywhere, but... I might lower that by one. I don't know why I've made it too high. That's better. Grindstone. Forge. Grindstone. Forge. Hammer. Forge. Hammer. Forge. Quench. Yeah, that works. Yes, I'm trying to think it through. What I want to do is... that one? I don't know, we'll sort that bit out in a minute. Still need to sort this out. Come on, Scots. Focus. We've got, like, 5 minutes left. If that. You've got, like, 2 minutes left, actually. Larg. Hey, Mad! Welcome to Thursday, which is actually Wednesday. Anyone who actually believes me when I say it's Thursday is sufficiently bemused on timelines as well that I think we're all fnurbled. I need it to be Thursday Pocopia. Okay. I've been... So one thing I tried last night is... what the heck was the name of it? I tried a demo on Steam of a game where you're basically building a giant steel train that is... it's a living city. And your job is to grow this train and move it through a world. Reminds me a lot of The Wandering Village, except it's a train. It's still only a demo, but I was curious about it enough to actually try it. Okay, I definitely need more light sources in here. I quite like this. Oh, it's raining. That explains a lot. You grabbed the Ghostbusters game. Oh, nice. Is that the one that... was it Midna that was talking about that one? I want to say it was Midna. I know it was somebody that was in stream. Okay, that feels good. What I want to do is a couple of things tomorrow by way of adding in some more detail. But let's get me out of the way. It's on sale on Steam for like $3. Nice. I got a load of things that I need to do up here on this level because I need, for one, I need this gate to be hanging from something. It's kind of not safe. I mean, it's Minecraft. Gravity's optional. Unless you're me, at which point gravity is something that basically just... gravity works. But we can sort... I think we will be into more detailing tomorrow. So let's have a look at how this looks with the camera count. Okay, we've gained a chimney. We've definitely gained a chimney. And how does the interior look? Oh, that looks... I like that. That's got a nice feel to it. It needs detail. It's not... It's rough. It's still very rough. But I think this is going to look nice once I have gone over the top with the detail. Because I would never go over the top with detail. Also, we still need to do this staircase. And let's check on our pillagers. Jamie Heineman is still here, hanging out with the big boom. And Mad has been thrown into blanket jail, but is on a even 3-3. And we've got more Gordons hanging out in the barracks now, which is really looking cool now that we've got more of them hanging out in here. I do love it when these areas suddenly start feeling more alive because we put in the redeems. And at some point I will do the cliff. But hey, that's not exactly a high importance at the moment. It's just, I mean, we've just said gravity is partially is only mostly optional. In this instance, it's very optional. And of course, the roof is starting to go green. And this one's nearly almost reached the I left my participle dangling there. Yep. Well, I've also left I've left my gate dangling, Elkhorn. That's a very dangly gate. It's just floating. That cliff only recently washed out. Hadn't had time to collapse. Exactly. Yes. That wall needs something around the door. Yeah, there's more to come tomorrow, I think. Well, think is doing a lot of heavy lifting there as a word, as a set of words. I can think, really. TGM, welcome in, and thank you for joining us just in time for the buttons. I definitely seem to be having fun with putting in forges, because we've got a farrier over here that is very similar in concept. You've been lurking. Aha! Well, definitely been a buttons day. Definitely been a buttons day. So many buttons with all of the all of the Gordons. But, I really like the way that this place is now feeling like it's much more complete as a corner. And of course, I nearly forgot. We've also got a raven. Just keeping an eye on things. Because why not? If I had it in my wallet, I might as well use it. What? No gallows? I don't do gallows humour yet, Black Lad. Besides, if I'm going to do gallows, it will be down in the prison area. We've got a whole prison area here. We've got we have iron golems. I thought we had one in there. Okay. We got iron golems behind bars. And this is basically the upgraded version of what the little prison areas that you get next to the to the outposts. So I basically said to myself, if you've got these next to all of the outposts, what's a larger version of the prison for a pillager outpost going to look like? I know, let's make it like this. So we did. T. And we've even got prisoner transport. Wait. Oh, there's an allay in the prisoner transport. I forgot that we did that. And of course, the allay prison is much more sort of open plan. But hey. Imagine Mojang using your designs for a future generated structure. I mean, that would be really cool. All of these little, that's the thing. All of the buildings individually, I mean, granted, the armory is very specific, but all of these buildings individually could just be swapped out and put into a one of the procedural generated elements. And just say, yeah, place this next to this, next to this, do these automatically. And even the upgraded version of the Pillager Outpost that I've done. And that's the thing, a lot of it is, I've tried my best to keep it close to the original designs. So that it is similar. I mean, this is what happens when I take a look at the tents and upgrade them. And a larger version of the prison cell. A tent that's actually a food kitchen area. And a slightly upgraded tower for a larger version. I still want to make at least one more of these in another area. This is... I have desperately tried to stay close to the pillager theme and style. Oh, this one absolutely is just a straight outpost. Because it is literally just an upgraded one. The names of these Ravagers, you know, I'm not sure. Poor life choices. Oh dear. And mistakes were made. Yeah, that feels right. Say hello to mistakes were made and poor life choices. Oh, goodness. And, of course, we even have a little bit of a shooting range for practice. I forgot we'd named them those. And as the sun starts setting over the ridiculous... and, of course, the Pillager Cave. Sorry, the Ravager Cave. Which really does need to be worked on again. I do love the way that this has come together. It's been an absolute ridiculous amount of work. But I'm very glad that it actually does feel like a... We do need to get that fixed. I want to release Hugs and Cuddles back into there. However, we have reached the point where it is time for me to start to wrap up. I mean, I'd already started wrapping up. It just happened to be that wrap up was very long and wandered off a little bit. I would like to say thank you to everyone for joining me this evening, and thank you to everyone for all of the scurrying, all of the interactions, the booping, the buttons, the pillagers, the name tagging thingies. Wow, I can't word. I seriously cannot word. I am, yeah. Apparently, I'm not in a mental state to remember where I am. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now, where we've got hyper detailing to do because I am not leaving the forge where we are. I am going to add more because I can. But yes, so we will be back again tomorrow, adding over the top to the detailing. I'm going to send us, as usual, I'm going to send us on a raid because it is lovely to actually go and see other people. And tonight, this evening, today, let's head over to Gutty. Because they are on One Shot Season 10. It is day 4, and they have been doing some wonderful stuff. And, yeah, so I think it would be fun to see what's going on there. They've also just run into a Bloomsome, so more people. Self-proclaimed king of self-promotion. Absolutely. I hope everyone has a good time, so I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. Take care of yourselves. You are all absolutely amazing. And it's lovely to have you here. And I will hopefully see you all again soon. Bye-bye.